the way, baby. It's been fantastic. Geo Gonzo, you've been brilliant. Good luck with your podcast. Hope it goes from strength to strength. It's fantastic. Good job. Hammers chat all the way, baby. It's been fantastic.
We should be live. Apologies for the delay. As you can see, we've got a slightly new setup. It's a little bit of a test night, and the reason we're doing a test is because it's a slightly new setup. Gonzo, how are you?
I'm not bad at all, mate. I'm not bad at all. I think I'm looking at the live chat. Everything's looking good. We've got a stream starting soon. And we're up. We're live on screen. There's a funny-looking guy wearing black on the left, a handsome chap on the right with a sort of microphone thing on. So it's looking good.
I can see you in 3 places. I've got you on my Skype, you on the OBS, and I've got you in like the YouTube window thing. And they're all going at different times as well. It's a little bit complicated.
You can't have too many Gonzos on your screen.
Yeah. So welcome to the stream. We're going to be taking this down later on this evening. It's just a little test. It's we're not going to be talking about West Ham United on this because we're going to be doing a cup of tea tomorrow night where we'll talk about Masuaku's new deal, etc. We're going to have a little talk about Hammers Chat, the channel, and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and we'll be interactive with the live chat as well. I guess we're going to start with the story of why we're changing. 4 years ago, just over 4, it was probably about 4 years today actually, basically before we kicked off our last season at the bowling ground. We started a YouTube channel and we used Hangouts, which was a free software supplied by YouTube. Piss easy to use. Loved it. All you did was click a few buttons and you were in. You were streaming. There was nothing fancy. It's going away. Tomorrow is the last day of Hangouts, so we've had to switch over. So for the last 2-3 weeks we've been looking at OBS, fiddling about with buttons, and we thought we were ready until about 8:25 tonight. Then we realised that we're not quite ready. OBS threw us a curveball. We think we've worked it out. So this is what your stream's going to look like from now on, whether it's me and Gonzo or 2 people, and it's going to look slightly different if there's a 3rd person. But Gonzo, are you happy with OBS? I mean, right now we've got the live subscriber count in the corner right here. It's right here, the live subscriber count. That's a new feature.
Yeah. I've got all sorts of windows, but that's my own business. One thing I've noticed is joining us for the first time is my very good friend Spencer, who's that guy that actually designed the Hammers Chat logo. I'm not sure, he must be very bored if he's in there, but welcome Spencer, and welcome everybody in the chat. I'm loving this new layout. I think hopefully everybody will get used to it. Harry Pierce says the stream looks good. Gonzo, give us a wave. I'm waving now, but you'll receive the wave in 30 seconds.
This is important, actually. There's a 30-second delay. So what I'm saying right now, you're hearing it 30 seconds later. So what you're hearing now, I said 30 seconds ago. So if you're in the live chat saying, oh, you can't hear you, you're going to have to wait 30 seconds because we can see it at the right time, but you're behind. And there is a 30-second delay. So bear that in mind for future episodes, etc., because at some point, like Gonzo, when he does a live stream with no audio at the start, there's a 30-second bit, unfortunately, of Gonzo just miming. It's not because he likes miming, it's because there's a 30-second delay. But anyway, hopefully you can see us, hopefully you can hear us. Before we talk about the channel a little bit more, I just want to say thank you to Charlie and Tom. They've been working over the last couple of weeks to put this little template together. I don't know why I'm moving this hand. You can't see it's gone. It's like hitting Gonzo in the face, isn't it? Hello, Gonzo. So Charlie and Tom put this together. I'm really excited, actually. We've got used to Hangouts. Nobody likes change. I don't like change. But there's a few people saying it's nice to see us both on the screen. And there's something, we've done a few tests. There's something I noticed. It was actually with Charlie last night. People can now see you listening. So when you're listening, you tend to concentrate on that, don't you? You never do that. Next time, Next time you say journeyman, people are going to see me going, he's a journeyman. Anyway, new home. But last week we hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel. We've not mentioned that yet. Well done. Congratulations.
Well done yourself. It's just a shame that our video from when did we went out? We did a day's filming, didn't we, in Stratford, and we actually did produce a video all about the history of Hammers Chat, our thoughts, our plans, secret stuff. and that would have been a lovely one to go out, and it would have been a lovely one if it had been broadcast before the 10,000 subscribers, certainly. So, but nonetheless, we'll do that another time. We had some sound recording problems, so not for the first time, but we're rectifying all that now. But mate, you know what? We've done ever so well to get to 10,000, and as I said to you, I'll share it with everybody else. Wouldn't be surprised if we get to 15,000, relatively quickly. But, subscribers is only really important if people are clicking on watching the videos and enjoying the videos. It's no good if you have 10,000 subscribers if everyone's clicking off after, 90 seconds thinking it's the road of rubbish. But we said before, and Geo was just saying before we were starting up, and we're trying to get all this sorted and clicking the windows and just bringing the two calls together, myself and Geo, and he was saying, I hope everyone's all right in the chat. But we do have a really nice bunch of regular fans. I can say nothing more, and I just recognise so many of the names in the chat. And Woody said, this is the first time he's watched us live. Can that be right, Alan?
I don't know if it is. He normally listens as a podcast, doesn't he? So he usually listens to it at work. So that's maybe it is the first time he's watched it live. He's only tuned in.
We'll find out in 23 seconons.
He's only tuned in because we said we'll take it down tonight. So he thought, well, if I wait till tomorrow, I ain't going to catch it. I think people. This
is going to be like the Beatles when they've scribbled like an old album, but it gets lost and it never gets produced. This will be like that archive, that Hammers Chat video that never was.
Where were you when they switched to OBS?
Mm-hmm.
When we hit 15,000 subscribers, someone in the comments will comment, someone will reply and go, where were you when they were on 5,000 subscribers with Google Hangouts?
Plastic fans.
Johnny come lately.
That's it. They might say Gonzo predicted 15,000.
But
We've lost one. There was 10. This is going downhill. This OBS. If you earlier on the video, we had 10,037. Now we got 10,036. What's wrong with you?
It's gone back up again. Someone's testing it. See if it's live. Someone's testing. It works. It works.
Well, give us it back.
They have. It's back up.
Well, I can only say. Oh, you've got it. Hey, you're right. There you go. I'm 30 seconds behind. It's all very. It's just like a space-time continuum. It's very, very. Honestly. It can bend the very fabric of space-time. This linking up.
Jonathan's asking if the format is changing back. No, this is it. We can't change back. Hangouts. What we used to use, Hangouts. It's gone. We've been forced into this. This is a Jordan Hugo move. We've been forced. We didn't want to do this. We wanted to stay, but we've been forced out. We've been forced to go get something. And in all honesty, long term, this should benefit the channel massively. If we can get this right, Tom and Charlie are good at the graphics, as you can see. I was pissing about for quite a while because I wasn't 100% sure how to get Gonzo to. I had an issue with Gonzo's box, if you like, but...
Well, you're not the first.
It's gone down 3 subscribers.
Everyone's testing it. Len has just popped up. Canning Town Len, hello, mate. He says it was him. He was just testing it. Well, I don't know. I mean, he must have 6 accounts, Len, you sneaky old swine, you.
It's because Aaron is saying, everyone unsubscribe and watch them panic. We will panic. Oh, it's 32.
It's been a bad venture. Bring it back. See, the thing is, like Gio was saying, the other format that we used to record on was the easy life. I'm telling you, it was easy. But this is going to require a little bit more expertise. If you watched my car crash of a video the other day, the reason I was speaking for a minute and a half was I'd left it on the settings for when me and Gio were doing a test. So that's why I was speaking, basically.
Can I just say, it's important you resubscribe. I actually have a phone call tomorrow with Asper's Casino about continuing the sponsorship for a 3rd season. The subscribers going down is not going to help. We need more subscribers. Andy said thought you'd like to hit 10,000 subscribers again. At this rate, we're
very good. Very good.
We're going to be back on. But honestly, please help us, because I do have a phone call with Asper's Casino tomorrow about sponsoring the channel for a 3rd season, which will benefit us. So yeah, beg, I don't care. Subscribe. Yes. We need it.
Asper's Casino, Stratford, we should say.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've had them on board for the last 2 seasons. They've been a fantastic sponsor for us. We're happy with them. We can only hope they're happy with us. I'd really love to have a 3rd season with them as well. It is a really good venue. I'm going there on Saturday morning with Charlie and Tom to film a video. It's a little bit of a different content for the channel. So that should be good. People are noticing, I've noticed as well, I'm flipped.
You are? You've gone mad.
Yeah, I'm flipped. My poster, and this is... I don't know, there's a button I don't know about.
Am I the same? No,
you're
mine's...
okay.
You're better looking from that angle.
Why, thank you. I better keep... I won't flip back.
You're welcome.
I won't flip back then.
So, I'll tell you what, so's Liam Gallagher. Mind you, it ain't hard.
Right, is there anything... I'll tell you what, we're doing a cup of tea tomorrow night. Have you read the BT script?
No.
Well, that's your homework for the next 24 hours, because BT...
How long is it?
BT Sport have produced a script in conjunction with Opta and Squawka, and they're using data to predict what's going to happen next season. Now, I know all this supercomputer stuff is a thing. It is just a little bit of a laugh type thing. But someone actually emailed us tonight with the link saying, can you read this and cover it on a video, because he finds it interesting. I've had a little read of it. I've read the West Ham bit, but it's quite a big document. It's a book. It's about...
Can we have a snippet, a little slither for for me, and a live chat?
Where do you think they've predicted West Ham United to finish?
Well, I predicted we'll finish ninth. I've got to be right, Gio. I generally am, mostly.
11th.
Sometimes. More pessimistic than me.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So they predict us to finish 11. We're gonna have the 2nd least clean sheets in the league. Now that I don't necessarily disagree with, but we'll cover it a bit more detail. Is there anything? What else would you like to discuss for 10 minutes? What?
Subscribers!
Oh, happy days. This is good.
Oh, hold on. It's gone down one. As soon as I sang, anyway. Oh my goodness, it's going the other way. They're winding us up. It's not winding us up.
Yeah, it's good. Tom's complaining I've not updated it. Tom, I did put this up to 1080, but OBS didn't like it. OBS started getting angry with me, so we took it down a notch and we've not had any issues since. So I'm probably doing something wrong. Jack Mate's in the chat. He probably uses OBS. He can maybe help me. Jack, help me out with OBS in future, will you? Right, Fantasy League. You wanted to discuss Fantasy League?
Well, I'm not particularly.
Have you been doing your team? No.
I've done my team.
Have you?
I've done my team. We could discuss that. That's not revealing anything that's going to be on cup of tea. Should I, it's most unprecedented. Should I say what I've done?
Yeah, you can try. Yeah.
Allison in goal. I've spent big on the defence. I've gone Robertson, Alexander-Arnold. So you can see what I've done there. I'm thinking the clean sheets and the crosses, and I've gone for Wan-Bissaka. Thou shall not pass. Good player. So I'm playing a 3-5-2. In the middle, I've got De Bruyne, Lanzini. It's going to be... shh. Don't speak about West Ham. Leroy Sané. So I've got Leroy Sané, and I think it's going to be a big season for him. I switch on Sky Sports News, and they think he might be going to Bayern Munich. But anyway, he's in there. Ndombele, who is a defensive midfielder, but he does like to get forward. And Ceballos. Now, I've got Ceballos because I think it might be, this is the Arsenal one, the geezer that played in the team with Fornals in the under-21s. Am I right, Gio?
Yeah.
Okay. Up front, Rashford. Rashford has got to play up front for Man United because they want to ditch Lukaku, and Rashford's very good. Our own, Sebastian Haller. And then my 3 sort of bench players, Begovic, Diop, Tammy Abraham, sneaky. Thank me later. You're welcome. And another one, Carl Walker-Peters, who I think is going to play. You've got to have some cheap ones in there, but you're expensive ones. So that's it. I'm going to...
You've just ruined this for... Ben Davies said no Spurs players, then you whacked out. At the very end, you whacked out Kyle.
I haven't whacked out. I wouldn't do that on a live stream.
But he's 30 seconds behind, isn't he? So
it only takes 30 seconds, to be fair, Gio. But, yeah, I have got 2 Spurs players in there.
Yeah. some good players. I'm not sure about Tammy Abraham.
Neither am I, but you've got to spend a little bit somewhere. You've got to have a Tammy Abraham to enable you to have a De Bruyne.
I'll tell you what, I do. I've got a cheaper player. Who have I got? I can't remember. Oh, it's Wesley. I've got Wesley at the moment, the Villa striker. But I'm going to switch to Keane now. He's moving to Everton.
Well, they're not mucking around, Everton, are they?
No, but they've just lost Idrissa Gana Gueye.
I always, whenever I hear Idrissa Gana Gueye, you know that song? Oh, shut up, your face. Oh, what's the matter? I'm too. You're all too young. Someone will know. Is there an old git in there? Oh, cool. Spencer's in the live chat. Spencer will know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So no, but they've lost him today away to PSG. It's going to cost some points. They need to get someone in to replace him. I'll tell you who's one of my wild cards for Fantasy League this season. Perez. Leicester City can't spend £30 million on a player and leave him on the bench, so he's going to have to play. He's been scoring in pre-season, so I was thinking about putting him in. And another player that could be a bit of a wild card if he plays, Patrick Roberts. He joined Norwich this summer, and he's always been he was at Man City, went on loan to Celtic, did quite well. He was over in La Liga last season. He's joined Norwich, scored an absolute screamer the other day. I think he's a couple of Norwich City fans are saying that he's been by far their best player in pre-season. So Patrick Roberts is someone you might want to, if you need a little bit of a money saver, he's someone that you could include in there.
I've got to answer a question in the chat. I can only Charlie must be writing this on behalf of somebody else, because Charlie surely wouldn't ask something so mundane. But he said, Gonzo, please, can you pronounce Sanson, which is Morgan Sanson from Marseille, but I can't pronounce Haller or Fornals. Anyway, it's Haller, and it's not Fornals, it's the fornicator. El Fornicador, as we like to call him. And it's Jimenez, not Jimenez.
But anyway, let's take some questions from the live chat for 5-10 minutes. Put random stuff in there, not about West Ham, okay? Not about West Ham. Chuck some random questions in there. I'll go back to the live chat in 30 seconds when you've listened to this and put some in. But this OBS seems to be going okay so far. Always too good.
Are you watching me on the Skype, or are you watching the screen, or how are you conversing? What screen are you watching?
OBS.
You watch? Oh, cool. Yeah, of course you are.
Just in case it goes tits up, I need to make sure in case OBS isn't displaying a notification saying your stream's away to end in 10 seconds, and I'm sitting watching Skype like, yeah.
You're like the Wizard of Oz behind a curtain, turning the wheels.
I don't know about that. I'm the wizard of don't know what he's doing.
Well, doing stuff behind the curtain, clearly.
I don't know. Jack, mate, biggest flop signing of the season will be?
For
anyone.
Oh, for anyone. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Go on, you answer first. Let me have a think about it.
I need to think as well.
It's a good question, and testing our knowledge of the all-round game.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you who. If it happens, Brighton are away to spend £25 million on Webster from Bristol City. That's a lot of money for a Championship defender. He is good, right? Can I just say, from what I know of Webster, it's believed he's got the potential to one day play for a top team in the Premier League, i.e. the top 6. But it's a gamble. £25 million for someone that you hope and think will make the step up in order to replace Lewis Dunk, arguably your main player, is risky. So I'd say that. I'll tell you what, Yolinton, Newcastle, 40 million.
He's barely scored any goals.
He doesn't score much. He scored tonight, just before we came on. He scored tonight in a friendly against Hibs. But a £40 million price tag is a monster. You've got to. I used to say one goal is £1 million. So you buy a £10 million striker, you get 10 goals. I think it's now £2 million a goal. Okay, maybe even a bit more than that. There's obviously circumstances, age, etc. rule of thumb, £2 million a goal. So I think if you spend 40 million, you expect 20 goals a season from your player. Rule of thumb.
So Modibo Maiga was still pants business, wasn't he? Really?
Yeah.
I've thought of a player.
Who?
Danny Ings. I did see, just to follow up on Jack's question, he asked about Ravel Morrison. I still think he'd do it. Call it blind faith. I still think he's got the talent. It's got to be unlocked.
But how can you say that? Did you watch him in Sweden?
Oh yeah.
Did you watch him play in Mexico?
Oh
Apart from the clips he put on Instagram, did you see him at any point?
No, but maybe he's Spanish not very good.
But
or Swedish or English.
But this is like his fifth last chance, isn't it?
I still think there's so much talent in a kid. I still think it can happen. I like to think it can happen. I don't want to think anybody is a lost cause in that sense.
Yeah, but to be fair, I'll tell you what, Sheffield United summer spending's been a bit crap. They're not. Apparently they were. If actually biggest flop, if this happens, did you see they're being linked with Ollie McBurney for 20 million?
Who?
The Swansea striker.
Never heard of him.
He's like Peter Crouch.
They should have signed Peter Crouch then.
To be honest with you, I think they'd be better off just signing Peter Crouch. I've seen enough of this guy. He's Scottish. He plays for Scotland. I've seen enough of this guy. He's okay. He's a good championship striker, but 20 million? No, never.
Jonathan Boyce, you're not wrong, son. Good taste.
What's he saying?
Good taste. Something. Doesn't matter. Between me and him.
Nice one, Gonzo.
No, not that. He said something else.
Oh, okay. Andy Walsh, do you think Bilic will bring up West Brom?
No.
Why?
Because I did my predictions for Katie on Flump TV, and West Brom weren't in the three to get promoted.
I don't think West Brom will come up either. It's not just Bilic. It's also the team. You know, they've lost Rondon. Rodriguez is supposedly on his way back to Burnley and stuff. They're losing 2 or 3 of their big players as well. They've got no money, so I don't think they'll come back up either. But when we did that predictions, who did you do? I've not seen the video yet. I don't think she's put the video up yet.
Well, no, I sent mine off last night to her, and she messaged me today to say thank you, and she's received them. So she's gonna have to edit them, as you know, because she's got to edit a video with lots of people, and it takes time to edit a video, obviously. So I can't tell you, I can't reveal my predictions, can I, to a third party, which is what you are. This is for Katie's channel, Flump TV, if you want to go and subscribe over there.
I am contributing to the video as well.
Well, I can't reveal my predictions at this point, because you might have not done your video. You might just copy mine, which are clearly winning predictions, and you might just copy me and send us a fresh video in.
Did you have Brentford in your 3?
Yes.
That's my wild card. Interesting.
Got some good guys. I said they got some, I'm giving it away now. I said they got some good players, and even if they sell them, they'll get really, really good money for them and buy more good players. They got a really good setup at Brentford.
Ben Davies, 3 teams to go down.
I did that as well. We can't release all this stuff.
Yeah, actually, people asking these questions. We did a video. We both contributed. Katie's put a video together, which is to raise money for Isla as well, actually. And anyone can join in. So I'll go on our channel tonight, tomorrow night, at some point soon, to watch it and get involved. It's £5 to have a go, and the winner at the end of the season gets a signed shirt by the Hammer of the Year. So next time, whenever the video's out, me and Gonzo will mention it in our next video, and we'll put the link in the description to it, so you can go have a watch and get involved as well. Which 3 teams would you like to see promoted from the Championship?
Would I like to see?
Brentford's one for me. I'd like Brentford up. I would like West Brom to come up for Slav, and I don't know. I don't really have like a. Do you know someone? Preston. I'd like to see someone like Preston come up.
So as they could afford to buy Hugo with their Premier League money.
Well, because they won me a lot of money last season as well. You know, I was backing Robinson to score when he was fit, and then they've got an attacking midfielder, Brown with an E. I think he's good midfielder. I'm surprised he's not in the Premier League next season. Actually, I thought someone would have went and signed him. Yeah, that'd be my three.
Middlesbrough signed someone called Brown. I would like. Okay, QPR. My brother supports QPR.
Because of Hugo.
No, I'd never thought of that. No, my brother supports QPR, so that would be nice for him. Also, a lot of my family were from half of my family from East London, half from West London. My nan used to live right next to QPR's ground, in fact. So yeah, got a soft spot for QPR, maybe. Possibly Reading because they're near and there's. Do you know what I hate? I can't stand this. Is I see kids in the street and they're wearing PSG shirts and stuff like that. Or not in the playing in the street, they're playing in the park and stuff like that. Street says no ball games. I kick them out. I tell them, get out of the street. But anyway, when I see the kids in the park, they've got the Barcelona shirts and they've got the PSG shirts. I think it's such a shame because we're 10, 15 minutes from Reading here, and I think you should all be supporting Reading. The training ground is a 10-minute drive, so I think it would be good for this particular local area if Reading got up. I don't think they will because I don't think they've got a very good team. I don't follow them. I don't know much about them, but yeah, I'd like to. And then who cares? Third team, who cares?
Ray Boredom says, "What is your favourite Scottish team?"
Mine. Or yours?
Well, both of us.
Well, yours. Well, do yours. You're the expert in this.
What do you mean I'm an expert? It's an opinion.
Well, you're Scottish. Clearly, you're an expert.
It
Can't take offence at that.
It doesn't require an expert's opinion. It says, "What is your favourite team?" Everyone's got one.
Okay. Well, mine is Partick Thistle because I think it sounds the most Scottish thing. Partick Thistle because of thistle and Partick. I don't know what's and you can really roll that. Bastards and freedom and hey.
Oh dear, mine's Aberdeen. I live 20 miles from Aberdeen, so yeah, I was forced to support them just like I was forced to support West Ham. I didn't get a choice in either of them, to be honest with you. Someone has disappeared, but someone asked, "What's your favourite biscuit to dunk in your tea?" Mine's a chocolate hobnob.
You're consistent. You've always said that.
It's my favourite biscuit by far.
I believe you. You have been very consistent.
Do you know what I like?
I'm fickle. I'm too fickle.
Do you know what the other biscuit I like, but I can't dunk it, is caramel wafer. Tunnocks caramel wafer.
Why can't you dunk it? Does it just soak it up or what? Like a sponge?
Chocolate will run off it. You need the ratio of chocolate to wafer to caramel is perfect, so you don't want to alter that by dunking it because then some of the chocolate goes away, so you've done something to the ratio.
Gary Smithhurst is right. Gary Smithhurst likes malted milk and he goes on holiday in Devon. He might as well be me, Gary Smithhurst.
Oh dear. Alright, we'll take the final last few questions. We'll take one or two more questions because we're only intending on doing this for a short time.
It's worked though. It has worked. It's clearly the system is working.
Yeah. People's biscuits are distracting me. Someone just said, Barbara just said a pink wafer. That is old school. They're bland. That is old
they're
school.
bland. They're bland. Too bland.
They're very puffy. Do you know what you put in your mouth and crunch for 10 seconds and you go, it's like dust. I think it's a biscuit of dust, isn't it? Pink dust. Kai Nor. Which manager will be the first to be sacked? No, wait, that's in Katie's video as well, isn't it? I'm not answering that one.
Mark, why has Gonzo still got the covers on the seats in his van? Listen, I got to address this. I'm glad you brought it up. A lot of people think it's tinfoil. It's not tinfoil. When I sit in my van, do my videos, I do the forum channel, and I'm doing these stuff. It's not tinfoil. It is a plastic covering. It's because I do a dirty job. I'm often covered in brick dust and all that stuff. And I got that van from new. It's the only vehicle I've ever bought from new in my life. And I'm like that. When I got my new phone, I still haven't taken the thing off the screen on my phone. I'm a bit OCD. Very OCD. Very, very OCD. Bought some chairs for the man cave today, though. Lovely.
Got another channel update here, kind of. Cy Beeks has said, is Mike back from his toilet tour in Moscow yet? Mike's actually been ill. He was ill in the summer. It's not really our place to say anything, but he's been quite open about it in the live chat previously and on Twitter. He's been telling people he's been ill and that. So he's been ill a little bit, but he's on the mend. And I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago, maybe, and he's going to try and get Michael Monday back for the start of the season. So he's been a bit under the weather. He's been a bit poorly. So it's been a loss to the forum channel. It's been a loss for me to watch, because obviously I can't watch this. You know, some people can tune in and watch Cup of Tea and that. I can't watch Cup of Tea, so I've been watching the West Ham Fan TV boys, but I've been missing my mic on Monday. So he should be back soon. It's just been a bit ill, unfortunately. And also on that note, just want to say get well soon from all of us at Hammer's Chat to Stephen Spraggs, bowling badges on the forum, Cockney Hammer and Is It Mother Brown. He's been in and out of hospital with his eyes. So Andy Gonzo pointing to his badge there, because Steve designed them and got them made and sold them for no profit as well, might I add. £3 including postage, I think it was. Ridiculously cheap. So get well to Steve as well. Ray was asking how I travel to games. Depends, doesn't it? Sometimes I walk, if I feel like the Proclaimers. Depends on my budget, to be honest with you. If things are tight, I walk. Nah, but to saying that, I might be walking to the one in September, because I've got 3 home games in August. I went and booked my travel. I was not nice. I was almost crying. I thought maybe I could just miss the Norwich one, but I want to go to the Norwich game. So that's a whack in the pocket. Is there anything else you would like to discuss? Any other questions that you've seen that I've missed? The chat's been busy tonight, actually.
Yeah, it's nice. I think people like everyone wants to know about West Ham, but I think people like an informal chat. I'm getting lots of messages about the shed, about the man cave. I did actually try and upload an update to my Twitter account yesterday, but funny enough, much the same as this stream, I think I recorded it in 1080, and Twitter doesn't like such things, like low resolution. So I'll post something up soon. But it's coming along. It's coming along, and it had a good old test today because it rained sideways. So because that means the wind was blowing as well, and it was bone dry, and I was really, really chuffed with it. So yeah, it's coming along. I can't wait to get in there and for that to be my studio and to set it up, and I can't wait. Cannot wait.
Happy days. Right, so will we end it there? The guys in the live chat. Well, do you want to keep going for another 5 minutes?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm all right for 5 minutes. If everyone's still there and they've got silly questions.
Keep bang some 5 more minutes in, but also while you're banging questions in, let us know what you think, how the stream's been, because me and Gonzo can't hear it. We can see it, but we can't hear it. We don't know what it looks like at your perspective, so let us know from the OBS thing. Ray's just donated 15 quid. Ray, mate, support for Gonzo's travel. He comes from around the corner.
I don't get Ray. You are very, very generous, my friend.
Let's take advantage of OBS. You don't need any money. You come from around the corner.
Hold on a second.
Wrong way.
Hold on a second, sunshine. I'll tell you now. It's about 2.5, 3 hours in, and listen, it might not be yours, but I tell you what, it's £29 every time, back and forth. So, Ray, thank you very much, sir. I'm gonna spend that on malted milk biscuits.
Right. Someone called what's that guy's name? I don't know.
Gogaja.
Yeah.
Gogajira.
Yeah, asking if my name's George. It's not. It's Geo. Quick story. My dad, my granddad, my great granddad are all called George, and as the first grandson, etc., it was expected I would be George, and my mum decided she didn't want to call me George, so she cut it in half. So it was either Geo or Urge, and she went for the first half. Ray's put a 20 quid. Ray, stop this now.
Yeah, stop, Ray. Bless your heart. Bless you. What a nice man. Stop it.
The rest of
He'll only spend it on methylated spirits.
the rest of the live chat, stop letting Ray take all the hit here. But no, thank you, Ray. He's putting another 20 quid. So he's putting £35. Paid for my bus ticket. To be fair, that will help quite a bit. So thank you for that. Charlie and Tom on Saturday now will be saying, "Hoy, buy us a drink with that 20 quid you just got from Ray." Unfortunately, Charlie doesn't drink, so this is Coke, so they're £1 or £2. But I've got to pay for. Tom said, "Oh, Saturday, our boats are running as normal, but they're free. So if you've never tried the boats and you've always thought, I wouldn't mind trying them, come along Saturday, but you must get a ticket because we're nearly at full capacity. I'm going to be taking them off sale on Thursday or something because we're coming close. Go to hammerschat.com. You'll see all the random information there. Anything else you want to discuss? Someone?
Yeah. Sorry, I just had a question. It's just dipped in. I've got to ask who's asked about Anthony Joshua. Oh, sorry, Ben Davis. Hello, Ben. Do I think Tyson Fury will ever fight Anthony Joshua? I think Joshua will lose again to Andy Ruiz. So I'm not entirely sure that they will. And I think Fury's got his next 2-3 fights lined up as well. I'm not so sure, mate.
Jeffrey, I like this question. It's a random one. Jeffrey, what is your favourite football drill while practicing? And he said he's going to do it practice tonight. I mean, what time's his practice? It's 9:20.
His neighbours are going to be really annoyed.
Yeah, banging a drum. He's going to do it practice. Drum, a really loud one, and film it. To be honest with you, my favourite thing I used to like doing was trying to score from corners, and I used to just do it on my own. But to be fair, I took my little brother with me, made him go in the goal so he could kick it back to me. I used to try. I'm left-footed, so right hand side. So then curly ones. I used to practice trying to score from corners because I thought if you can put it straight but curl it, you're onto something. It means you can take free kicks. It means you can try and score from a corner. I honestly think that benefited me a lot. So if you're going to try anything, try that, and also crossbar challenge, but no little dinks. You've got to hit it hard and clean, because then that just is practice. So tonight, what was his name? You don't know.
I don't know. No. It's gone. The chat is going. So sorry, carry on.
Jeffrey, tonight practice scoring from corners. Curl it, get it in there, and then once you've mastered it, it's not allowed to hit the ground. You will get better. Just keep practicing. You will eventually be able to do it. Right, Gonzo, who do you pick to officially open the man cave?
What if I had a choice of anyone?
Yeah.
Oh. Skull, that's great. Like, take your £2 back, son. Take your £2 back. There's nothing wrong with this shirt. This is King Apparel, my friend. King Apparel.
I think you must be referring to your Star Wars one you had on the other day.
Oh, I don't. I've got plenty of nice shirts, Graham. What are you going on about? Thank you very much, kind sir. Very nice. I think. What's the one? What's the girl in The Wolf of Wall Street? You know, the one, the girl, the wife in Wolf of Wall Street.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but she could come and open the man cave privately, quietly. Yeah, I don't even know her name. It wouldn't matter, would it? Wouldn't matter. If she, I would clearly be so successful and famous that if she was to come and open my man cave, that it wouldn't matter. To be fair, if I was that rich and famous and had that much influence, my man cave probably wouldn't be at the back of the garden. In fact, I would have a whole house, a house cave. Just a cave.
By the way,
I'd be in a bunker in a mountain.
Graham has just confirmed it's a Star Wars t-shirt he was referring to.
Nothing wrong with that, son. There's nothing wrong. Margaret Robbie. Thank you. In
What's
the chat.
Margaret Robbie said?
That's who would be opening the man cave.
Oh.
That's the lady from the show, from the Wolf of Wall Street. You not seen it?
Yeah, but you know something? I don't enjoy it as much as everyone else.
Listen, Charlie, Mrs. Gonzo, you sure Mrs. Gonzo would be fine with that? I'll tell you now. I don't know if Jack is still in here. Mrs. Gonzo, I've had a very, very lucky run all throughout my life. She doesn't watch soaps. She doesn't. We very rarely watch any sort of trash TV.
She might watch soaps when you're doing your videos. You don't know.
She doesn't. Okay. So I've had a very, very lucky escape there. The only thing we've ever watched really that could be called trashy TV was I'm a Celebrity, and that's only because with Canning Town Len and we were doing some bits and pieces to do some spoof videos for it. But apart from that, we haven't watched anything. And then she came back. She's doing a degree, a midwifery degree. She's a nurse and she's training to be a midwife. She comes back and she says, the reason I asked if Jack is in the thing, she said, I'm going to start watching Dewberry, Love Island. So she said, yeah, I need to. She said, all the other students at the university, that's all they talk about. So I thought, do you know what? I've had a good run. You can watch Love Island. I tried to make her watch Jack's video. Jack, this is Jack Mate. If you want to do Jack Mate, and if you don't, I'm sure you'll know he is. If you don't, do Jack Mate and then Love Island. Funny. Very, very, very funny. Anyway, so I tried to make her watch that. She was already indoctrinated by that point. She's been very, very into it. So anyway, my point is, Charlie, Mrs. Gonzo may well object to me having Margaret Robbie open a man cave at the bottom of the garden, but she has been fawning and drooling over men on Love Island. At least I think they're men.
So's young Tom. He's been watching Love Island.
I thought you meant drooling over men on Love Island.
Yeah, I meant young Tom as well for that. Charlie was waiting to do the final touches to all this things last night, and he said that he asked Tom, "Are you ready to do the call?" And Tom said, "I'm just watching the final of Love Island."
It was, yes, last night apparently.
So in Tom's list of priorities, Love Island comes above templates for our first ever live stream on OBS. But he's done a good job, so I'll let him off. By the way, have you seen our subscriber count?
Yes, I've been watching closely, monitoring.
Told me it's gone up a bit. I like this.
Because every time I mentioned it, it went down.
Yes.
And every time I didn't talk about it, it went up. So you watch what happens. In about 20 seconds, that's going to go down because these sneaky jokers in the chat.
JPWHA TV's just joined the live chat. He's probably trying to stream this. John, if you're trying to stream this, we're going to kick you out. None of this illegal stuff.
YouTube.
You're streaming, John. You've been warned. Tom and Charlie are in the live chat. They will kick you out.
Kick him out.
Here's an interesting question from Thunder Road. Where would Celtic finish in the Premier League? The second question is ahead of West Ham, but...
Okay. If it were now, I think they'd finish about 15th. If you were to allow them Premier League money, I think very quickly, within 4, 5, 6 years, I think they'd be challenging to get into Champions League places because they are a massive club.
I would say they would struggle to. I think they would finish. They'd be in a relegation fight. Like if you brought them in now, even if you gave them 100 million for this summer, they'd be in a relegation fight. That's also partly because of their manager. Neil Lennon is not a good manager. He will not do good at Celtic in the sense of dominating Scotland like Brendan Rodgers did. I mean, the geezer did his best to take the wheels off Celtic. Rodgers did all the legwork last season and went to Leicester, and Lennon still struggled to get everything over the line. He's not a good manager. But the playing squad, there's only 3 or 4 players I think would do really good at in the Premier League. But the fan base is, they've got the infrastructure as well. They've got the big stadium, they've got the pick of all the young players in Scotland, etc. So they are a massive football club. They're one of the biggest football clubs in the world. I don't care what people say. They are one of the biggest football clubs. Doesn't mean they're one of the best. That's not what I'm saying. They're one of the biggest. You go to any country in the world and say, name 10 football clubs. I would expect Celtic or Rangers to be one of the ones named. Probably Celtic. So long term, I think they would gradually do okay, but they've got there. Ian's asking where Mike is. Ian, you're gonna have to go watch this on playback. He's not been too well. What are you laughing at?
No, I just you're right. You mentioned it 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. Someone's asking why I'm back to front. Michael, you're gonna have to go watch the whole thing again. We've covered this bit. I don't know. Truth is, Michael, I don't actually know. This isn't a choice. I didn't even notice until someone mentioned it. And I thought, hang on, I am actually back to front.
It happened to me when I did the report after the Fulham game. Someone actually mentioned, hold on, there's a cottage moved. No, for some reason it flipped me. It's obviously some crazy stuff going on.
Yeah. Someone asked a good question earlier. If I can't remember what it was about now. This live chat's been the busiest live chat we've ever had. And
I got to answer a question. Someone asked about Mrs. Gonzo, if she was a West Ham fan. No, she wasn't until I met her, and now she is. Mrs. Gonzo's a brummie.
Snazzy says, who did the template for this? It was Tom and Charlie. They deserve the credit for the template, not me and Gonzo. I've just been flicking about with buttons. Gonzo's been listening to me getting stressed because I'm flicking about with buttons. I'm getting instructions on how to flip it back. Hang on, Steve.
Oh really?
Yeah, but I'm not going to try it, am I? Because it might go wrong.
Well, why not? It's a test. What's the worst could happen? The stream ends. We say goodbye anyway. People know it's a test. Go. You might as well. That's what the test is for. Work things out. See if you can.
If I just never change it, people will get used to me looking like this.
Well, as I say, you're slightly better looking from the other side.
You said this side was the better one. Kai says, which member of the Hammers Chat team would win a 100-metre race? Do you know something? I would genuinely put money on myself here. I would. What are you doing that for?
I used to run at 3A's level.
I don't care.
No.
I used to be nippy. There's video evidence of me being nippy. People keep saying to me, go on, Geo, try it. No, I'm not. I'm too scared. See, someone just said, Steve Patter said She's a Belter is an anthem. But what's he referring to? Because he's talking about Jerry Cinnamon, the music artist. But I don't see anything I'm referring to because I was happy to discuss Jerry Cinnamon, but he's not there. So I don't know. Golf Pro Chris, who's a big supporter of the channel, asking where Liam is. He's still here, but we've had to crop us to fit us both in. This is the disadvantage, I suppose, because normally we used to fill the whole screen. It would take turns, wouldn't it? Whoever's making the most noise. It's 50-50 now, which hopefully people prefer it.
Thank you. Spencer's in the live chat. He said Chris used to run for his school and county. I did. I was county champion. Bring it on. We'll have the race. For charity, for biscuits.
Where does it say that by Spencer?
Yeah, up a bit.
I don't see it. Where is it?
Yeah, it's up. Oh, he's deleted it.
I've deleted it. I deleted it.
Oh, you deleted it. Oh, nice.
Testing the function.
I like it. Delete the evidence.
Mark Weir says, should we have a theme music? Actually, we're going to have a theme music because I actually tried to add a little bit of audio to the intro, but I don't know if it's worked, but no one's mentioned it, so I don't think it did. I actually tried. I went all the way back to November 2015. Me and Gonzo did a video, a Liverpool preview. It was Chris Sakabusi. It's the first time we ever had Chris Sakabusi on. And at the very end of the video, we said, Chris, thanks for coming on. And I've listened to it. And he said something like, it's been fantastic. Geo Gonzo, keep up the good work. Keep up the podcast. Love it. But he said, at the very end, he said, Hammers Chat all the way, baby. And we loved it. It's probably one of our favourite moments of Hammers Chat. And I took the audio file and tried to put it on top of the thing. Oh, everybody's saying it did work. But why did no one comment?
Well, yeah.
Well, now you know that's Chris Akabusi's voice, okay? Maybe I should have put somewhere that's Chris Akabusi's voice. People are probably thinking, why is Gonzo saying this? It's not Gonzo, it's Chris Akabusi. But we're going to work a little bit on an intro music for everything. What are you smirking at? What have you seen?
No, no, nothing. I was people know who Brian Blessed is. He was Lord Voltan in Flash Gordon, and people would know his voice. Does loads of voiceovers, and I saw him at Surrey University, and I had the phone. I had the phone record, and I thought I had it set up properly. And I said, "Lovely to meet you. Pleasure to meet you." I said, "Would you mind saying something?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "What would you like me to say?" He's a big Shakespearean actor, and I said, "Would you mind saying you've been watching Hammer's Chat?" And he did, and he got it, and he said, "You've been watching Hammer's Chat," sort of like that. And I hadn't pressed. I got back and walked to the car. I said, "Oh, love, I just seen Brian Blessed." She didn't know who it was. He's recorded a jingle for Hammer's Chat, and I hadn't recorded it. There you go.
Well, that's not good, is it?
No.
What's the point in that? Anyway, we're going to have to go. We've been sitting here for about nearly an hour now. We haven't been live for an hour because we had a delayed start. But Rudy just said he's going to get in trouble for this 10-15 minute stream. It's just what we do. We like to talk. So apologies. So anything, is there any final thing you would like to add before we disappear?
Gordon's alive! Sorry, that's for Cal Nor.
Right, we're going to disappear in a second, but if you can, wait, because I'm going to attempt to put an end slate on the screen. This is going to turn into a graphic with us saying goodbye, if you like, and I need to know if it works. So I know we can go back and listen to it, but it's not finished yet. So the stream's coming to an end, but the video isn't, if that makes sense. But Gonzo, tomorrow night, West Ham play Hertha Berlin, 5 PM, kick-off tomorrow. The club are going to stream it on Facebook, etc. So we will get a stream. 7 PM, straight full time pretty much. Myself and Gonzo will be doing a cup of tea with our new look.
Oh, we're doing it like this, aren't we?
Yeah, this is it from now on. No more hangouts.
Oh, slinky.
It's gone.
Slinky.
It's gone. There might be one more Hangouts video, but it won't be out until next week because it's getting recorded. But it's not a live stream. It's getting recorded, so it won't be out till next week. But yeah, this is it from now on. So a cup of tea will be like this tomorrow night. So join us at 7 o'clock. We're going to talk about the Hertha Berlin game. We're going to talk about all the West Ham topics. Quite a few people have been putting up West Ham questions. We've ignored them on purpose. Ask them tomorrow night. Come in tomorrow night and ask us those questions. We'll be talking about Masuaku. We'll be talking about players being linked with Emmanuel Adebayor. Gonzo?
Does anyone play Red Dead Redemption on the Xbox? Because me and Spencer in the chat, we've got a posse, and we like to sort of gang up and go and shoot people in the Wild West. I'm just look, if you do, at Gonzo Big Nose on the old Twitter, you can come and join the posse. I would like a mass killing spree, really.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyway, yeah, join us tomorrow night, 7 PM. Thank you for joining us on this little test stream. Hopefully it's gone okay. You should now see the graphic on your screen, which is the end slate. As always, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new around here, as I always say. Gonzo, say goodbye. And it's goodbye from me as well. Catch you tomorrow night.